Hey
What's up, guys?
guys. So today, this is Thursday's WOD announcement. We're going to warm up with a plank Tabata. So we're going to start with a straight arm plank. So we're going to hold these planks for 20 seconds and then have 10 seconds of rest in between. So that straight arm plank, we're going to have everything, the core nice and tight. Notice that his butt isn't high in the air. Show us what that would look like, Mr. Pope. There we go. We don't want that. We also don't want our butt sinking low. No, we don't want that either. So,
Yoga pose.
what?
That's a yoga pose.
Okay, you don't know anything about yoga. All right, next we have left arm, and we're going to keep our hips squared, so we're just going to bring either that left arm, that's my right, left arm underneath our core, or you can put it behind you. And then we'll move to the right arm. We want to keep our hips squared the entire time.
You might have to use a little wider stance on your feet for that one, just to keep everything straight.
So we'll do 20 seconds on your left, rest, 20 seconds on your right. Then we move to the elbow plank. So again, using those elbows to hold everything up, make sure our core is staying tight. Then we'll move to a left arm vertical plank. All the way out overhead, and then a right arm vertical plank. And a hollow hold plank. And then our last one will be a half push-up. So all of these suck in their own way. If you have to scale any of these planks, you can always go back to that straight arm plank. Even if you did all 8 rounds with just a straight arm plank, that is still an excellent warm-up. So feel free to do that if you need to do that. Okay, so for the workout today, we actually have 2 little WODs. The first one is going to be a 10-minute EMOM, where every minute on the minute, you're going to take 30 seconds to do max effort double unders. And this is not max effort unbroken. So for 30 minutes, you are just going to work on getting your double unders. If you do not have double unders, then this is a great time to work on doing single, double, or if you don't even really have your singles down yet, this is a wonderful time to just work on singles. Make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight the entire time. You're keeping your arms close to your body. We don't want to be way out here, and we want to keep everything nice and straight. When we're jumping, you don't want to do my notorious little like dolphin kick thing. You don't want to be doing tuck jumps. We don't want to be bringing our feet back. We want everything to be nice and straight. I would have Mr. Pope demo, but we're on a balcony and I'm scared. I'm scared that it's gonna come down. So once we get done with that EMOM, then we'll move into the next WOD called Little Dipper. And for the core WOD, remember that there is no score for the core WOD, but you'll be doing 3 rounds for time, and you'll do 10 push-ups, 10 dips, and 10 lunges for each round. And we're gonna go over what these movements look like when we're all done. For the 1-day WOD, you have 21, 15, 9 of handstand push-ups or strict press or stink bugs. So we're not going to demo or try to even teach handstand push-ups.
Basically, if you don't already know how to do a handstand push-ups, don't attempt handstand push-ups.
Yes.
If you know how to do them, you do them regularly in the gym, go ahead. If you have a safe place to do them, do them. But even if you just learned to do them, let's wait until we're back in the gym and you've got a coach watching you do it.
But if you're going to ignore our advice completely and you are going to attempt these handstand push-ups, please get it on video and send it to us, because we love a good laugh, especially when we're stuck indoors all the time. Okay, so after you've done your handstand push-ups, then you will move on to dips, and then we have jumping lunges. And so you will do 21 of all 3 of those things, 15 of all 3 of those things, and 9 of all 3 of those things, and your score will be your time. So Levi is going to first, we've already done push-ups, but now we're going to talk about the strict press and the stink bug.
Okay. So in the strict press, if you've got either the dumbbell or the kettlebell, we're going to do 21 on each side. So You can mix it up however you want to do that. I don't suggest doing all 21 and then all 21. It's going to slow you down. Alternate back and forth. But again, we're coming from that good upright position, elbows pointed out, pressing straight out overhead, locking the elbow out and back down. Okay, same thing with the kettlebell. Pressing straight out and back down. If you have a barbell, you don't have to do 42 presses in that first round. With both hands, you're just straight up and straight back down.
And you can always scale to a push press. If that weight is too heavy for you, please feel free to do a push press.
Yeah, find something that's challenging, but make sure you're able to handle the weight that you're using. And then for stink bugs, we want that wide stance, hands right out in front. We're aiming to put our head right between our two hands, gently touch and back up. Still a great shoulder workout. Take them slow and controlled, don't slam your forehead into the ground.
All right, so now for the dips. So we're gonna pull out some chairs to do these dips at home.
Okay, so a couple of options with the chairs. If you have just one good sturdy chair, put your hands on each side, legs out straight, dip down as low as you can go, and back up.
You can also bring your feet underneath you if you need to scale this. That will give you a lot more support with the legs.
So depending on how big your chair is, what you're trying to do is get your shoulders up to where your elbow is about parallel to your shoulder. Another option is if you have two good sturdy chairs, you can do the same thing like we do on the boxes, all the way down and back up. Same concept here applies. If you want to add your feet in there for a little assistance, you can do that. So we're looking for dips in both the core and the one-day WOD.
Yes. So now lunges for the core WOD.
So for the core WOD, we're just doing regular lunges. So that's a step forward, all the way out, touch the knee on the back leg, back up, step out. Try to keep these wide, so when I step out wide. If you keep it narrow, it's a lot harder to keep your balance.
We also want to make sure that we're focusing on keeping our chest up. A lot of times I see athletes fold their chest down, even push off that lunging leg. We don't want to see that, so we're keeping our core nice and tight the whole time. So now jumping lunges are what we have in the one-day WOD.
So for the jumping lunge, it's just down and jump, switching legs. Again, try to keep it wide.
What you must do for jumping lunges is come to full hip extension. We don't want to see any little weird like Russian dance movements. Yeah, good job. All right, so that's it for our Thursday's WOD. May the WOD be with you.
I think we gotta have a better one.
We're working on it, guys.
Send us your ideas for taglines.
Yeah, we need something cuter than "Hey guys" and "May the WOD be with you."